this isn't a sponsored video, so I can't really show that. But yeah, I've plugged my mic in this time, red wire, as you can see. I'm trying not to wobble this table that I've put my legs up on and the computer on, but yeah, this isn't exactly it's not BBC Points West, so I feel like I get a bit of leeway. Yeah, this is Decompression Chamber episode 3. Roll the intro.
It looks like into me, no doubt that I'll never be without my damn brain. Closed mouth, I'm clever and I know my damn shame. No cloud to the better, no one know my damn name. No bout, that's your what I guess we about to cascade.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll develop a better, like, kind of more compact way of delivering the intro, but for now it's going to be kind of lax, especially because I'm still, like, kind of nervous when I do it. But yeah, if you just kind of roll into stuff, hopefully you get the momentum to keep going. So yeah, I named it the Decompression Chamber because there's like this documentary I watched ages ago where like these divers used like oxygen tubes all the way up to like a boat that's on the surface to dive, and like obviously when some of them come up too quick they get the bends, and they put them in these decompression chambers where like they change the air pressure from your blood back to normal or something. But yeah, anytime like I feel like I need to just take time alone to like just think or just relax or like take stress off, I call that decompression. To my like that's just how I've referred to it in my brain. But yeah, so here you are in my personal decompression chamber or something. um I'll figure that one out. But yeah, hopefully over time like this will become a bit more of a refined video process, but for now this is what you're getting. So I hope you're along for the ride, because I'm hoping that it'll develop well over time. But you've got to put the effort in. You've got to be consistent. You've got to do all of those things that like those motivational Instagram posts tell you to do. But yeah, this is the third episode. It's New Year's Eve, 2020. We've made it. It's the end of the year. I think I'll title this like hindsight of 2020 or something like that. But maybe that's too punny. But yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's what's going on. It's kind of a bit of a weird one because I would have never predicted my first New Year's in England to be like COVID times where everything's tier 3 closed down. But for me, New Year's has always been like a family occasion. It's never been like a party occasion really in any way. Like, to describe, like, every year I'm in Spain for New Year's, at least since I can remember. Um, and it always pretty much goes the same way. Like, you just kind of do what you usually do in a day in Spain in the winter, which is like walk around the city, have a coffee, maybe go to a park if you're not freezing yourself. Like, when my family lives in Spain, in Leon, shout out, they they live at a high elevation, so it can get very cold in the winter. But yeah, so we just kind of do what we'd usually do, have a run around with our family, and then like there's kind of like a traditional family dinner in the evening where like the Spanish side of the family say the Lord's Prayer, and then like when we were younger, my dad would always tell me and my brothers to just mouth the word rhubarb repeatedly when they said the Lord's Prayer, because like we didn't grow up Catholic in my immediate family, but like my Spanish side of the family does have like Catholic kind of upbringing somewhat due to like kind of culture they have there. But yeah, so they'd be saying the Lord's Prayer, and we'd be going. It was just like a silly thing I think he got us to do so we wouldn't like intervene or call it silly or whatever. But yeah, so like my grandma is like, everybody's gonna say their grandma is the most amazing cook ever, but like, yeah, my grandma, she prides herself on like her culinary ability, and she's just a wizard. Like, yeah, she's just amazing. And sometimes like when she'll bring out a tray of like these huge like prawns that you can get in Spain, and it's just top quality everything, and we just kind of sit around, like kind of, it's a normal family dinner, and then like when it gets towards 12 you eat the grapes, one every 5 seconds before the end of the year, and then you turn in a new leaf. But there's a bit of my mum and her sisters listening to Spanish pop songs from the last like 20-30 years, like with the karaoke on the screen, and like some fucking poor impersonator and a weird dance crew behind them on some random stage getting broadcast. But maybe that's my future in production. So I can't chat too much shit about it. No, it's good. And then like family kind of filters in from other parts of nearby, and we play cards and have some drinks, and it's normally just quite a chill occasion. And I've always really loved it. So I don't imagine it'll be much different for me how it is now. But you know, I've said it before, but like you just kind of have to roll with how things are going right now. It's at least I do in my position. Um, that's always been my nature in a certain sense, but we can all develop in certain ways. Um, yeah, this next new year, I'm hoping to turn a new leaf. I want to get better at like getting myself out of ruts, like finding myself in a position where I'm not doing enough or not taking care of myself like as much as I should be. I just need to like yeah, just implement a bit more like just motivation and structure into my life to ensure that I get out of those like kind of lulls. And I was talking to a friend, I'm pretty sure I referenced it in the first video, like just they told me like a certain small innocuous thing about like, oh no, I expect better from myself. And like I kind of realized I don't really look at myself through that lens enough. So maybe like, if you raise the bar for yourself, you might jump higher kind of thing. Um I hope that yeah, that's something I can kind of think about and just like continue into the new year. But yeah, I hope that you have a good new year. I hope that whatever can work out well for you does, but you know, just be glad for what you have and hope for better things in the year to come. uh, you know, we might get some alien invasion or asteroid or nuclear war, but it won't be boring. That's for sure. Anyway, have a good one.